Some people come into your life and make themselves at home. They learn your routines, your fears, the way you take your coffee, and then one day, they leave, not with a fight, not with a reason, just gone. This is Maya's story, and if you've ever loved someone who disappeared, you already know how it ends. Maya met Daniel at the worst possible time in her life. She had just lost her job, moved into a smaller apartment, and was quietly falling apart in the way that looks fine from the outside. Daniel noticed her anyway. He was charming, not in the loud, obvious way, in the way that makes you feel like the most interesting person in the room. He remembered small things, the name of her childhood dog, that she hated cilantro, that she cried at commercials but never at movies. For 14 months, Maya felt chosen. She introduced him to her mother, cleared space in her wardrobe, started thinking in we instead of I. She was, by every measure, in love. Then one Tuesday, a completely ordinary Tuesday, Daniel told her he needed space. And no argument had started it, no betrayal, no warning, just, I need space. I don't think I'm ready for this. Maya asked what this meant. He couldn't explain. Within a week, he had moved his things. Within 2, he had stopped responding to messages. Within a month, he was a ghost, present only in the muscle memory of reaching for her phone to tell him something funny. She grieved him like a death, except he was still alive and somewhere, living his life. That part was the hardest. Grief with no closure is just love with nowhere to go. Maya did what heartbroken people do. She threw herself into work, picked up a hobby she dropped 6 months in, went to therapy, deleted his number twice because she'd saved it under a different name the first time. Slowly, she started to feel like herself again. Not the self that existed before Daniel. That version was gone. A newer one, quieter, more careful. But okay, 2 years passed. She stopped dreaming about him. That felt like winning. Then he texted. Not an apology, not an explanation. Just, hey, I've been thinking about you. Can we talk? 4 words that undid 2 years of progress in 4 seconds. Maya stared at the message for a long time. She noticed something though. Her hands weren't shaking. Her heart wasn't racing the way it used to. She felt something quieter, older. She typed back, "What do you want, Daniel?" He said he'd made a mistake, that he'd been scared, that he was ready now, as if love was a restaurant he could walk back into after making a reservation 2 years too late. Maya didn't take him back, not because she didn't still feel something, she did, but because she had learned in those 2 years that love without consistency is just a feeling, and feelings aren't a home. She replied one last time, "I hope you find what you're looking for. It's just not me anymore." And that was that. Some doors are meant to close. The brave thing isn't opening them again. The brave thing is walking forward.